Jasmine.
All right, Nick, happening now, September is National Suicide Prevention Month, and our state is working hard to provide resources to those who need them.
WSFA 12 News reporter Bethany Davis joins us live this morning at Vaughn Road Park. And Bethany, this is an important month that could really mean the difference between life and death.
Yeah, that's really the mission of this month, is to spread the word about the help that's available and foster a sense of hope for those who are feeling hopeless. This is Brandon Folks, who's the Prevention Program Director with the Alabama Department of Mental Health. We know that suicide is a leading cause of death in the United States. Put that into perspective for us here in Alabama. How prevalent is it in our state?
Suicide is really prevalent within the state of Alabama. In actuality, in 2023, there were approximately 864 individuals that died by suicide. In fact, there were more individuals that died by suicide than homicide. And along with that, there were 139 veterans that also died by suicide. So suicide impacts any individual, and it has no boundaries.
We've heard for the last several years about the nationwide 988 crisis hotline and how important that is, how direct access that is. How has that become an integral part of Alabama's resources and efforts to fight suicide?
Sure. So that really engages individuals throughout the state to also encourages them to dial this number. This number is a free resource that connects them to local resources within the state. So if they're experiencing a suicidal crisis or have suicidal thoughts or ideations or know of anyone, so if I know of someone that is experiencing suicidal thoughts, I can actually contact that number and speak with someone directly. So that 988 resource provides someone to call, someone to respond, and somewhere to go.
What about other resources in Alabama? What else is available? How do we find them?
Sure. So there are resources available on the Alabama Department of Mental Health's webpage. So there's information about suicide prevention on the website, as well as our crisis center. So there's 6 crisis centers throughout the state of Alabama that assist with suicide prevention and also other mental health crises. So if they just take a look on our website, they can find additional resources.
The theme this year for Alabama, or at least the Alabama Department of Mental Health's theme this year for National Suicide Prevention Month, is Together in Strength, Dignity, Hope, and Purpose. Working to reach people with those services and resources, but also to spark some conversations about suicide. So we're going to talk a little bit more this morning about how to start those conversations, what needs to be said, and some things we could all do to offer that sense of hope.
All right, good information, Bethany. We have links to all of Alabama's suicide prevention resources. You can find that by going to this story on our website, WSFA.com.